Hey guys, Nick 24 coming back with another play of the single back wing formation, and we're going to be looking at the play called PA boot left. And this is a great play that we're going to be able to use kind of an easy read, kind of do a glorified curl flat concept in which we're going to be able to attack all coverages with. Let's go take a look at it. This play can be done in either hash mark. It's going to work the best against cover 2 and cover 3, and anytime anyone does cover 4 when it comes to using the cloud flats rather than the quarter flats. The quarter flats play this a little bit better because it kind of almost makes it where it goes man coverage, but you'll see what I mean here in a second. So this can be done either hash mark. Depending on what you're looking against, I would suggest that if you're going against cover 4, you're going to want to be on the right hash mark. If you're going against any other coverage, it doesn't really matter. So here's cover 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to move this player over this A, and then we're going to put this X on a curl and put this RB on a slant. Now, I mentioned before, the easiest way to go against this is cover 3, cover 4, and cover 2, especially when they have the cloud flats, cover 3 with the curl flats. So we're going to go ahead and show you with the cover 4 first when it has the cloud flats, okay? So what I'll show you here is we're going to hike this ball, and you're going to see that this A receiver gets wide open over here on the left-hand side. Typically, I want to cut off this play action. I went ahead and I showed you the whole route because that way you can kind of see what it does if it doesn't cut it off. But for the most part, what I really want to do is cut the play action off when he looks like he's going to hand it off to the running back on the right-hand side. So again, against cover 4 with the cloud flats, you want to go ahead, cut the play action off. You're going to see that they're going to release this A out to the side. You're going to have a nice, easy catch, okay? Now, against quarter flats is what your normal cover 4 is going to be against. They're going to cover that player across. So this is a really great opportunity to see early in the game, what does my opponent like to do? If he likes to do quarter flats, then we'll be able to know that for future reference. If the guy likes to do cloud flats, we'll be able to know that for future reference as well. So you'll see that the guy is going to cover the A as it goes across. And I see that the next throw is to this X receiver. It's a curl flat concept, okay? So that's the difference. That's really the only read you've got to make on this when it comes to the A receiver, because pretty much everyone else, that A receiver is going to be open, okay? So let's look at cover 3 now. Here's cover 3 sky. We're going to move this guy over, and we're going to put the RB on the slant, the X on the curl, and we're going to cut off our play action. You're going to see how this A is just going to get open over here on the left-hand side with a nice, easy catch and run. Now let's look at cover 3 cloud flats. So cover 3, and we'll go ahead and put them in base align cloud flats. And you'll see again here, we're going to move this guy over, and we're going to put that X on the curl. I'm going to show you after this in instant replay why this X on the curl is really powerful. It works really great on the short side of the field, but definitely works on the wide side as well. So you can cut off the play action. Now you're going to see that you're going to be able to throw that player really easily and be able to get it. Now, I'll show you the instant replay when we get to the short side of the field because it's a lot easier to notice. But on here, what that curl does, it holds that linebacker from being able to go to the left side of the field because he's got to cover that first. So that's basically what that is. So that's how it works on both of those coverages. Now let's go look at Tampa 2 here. We'll move this guy over, move this over here. And really that slant route is really just going to be there for user protection. Basically, we want to make sure that he stays in the middle of the field in case anybody goes ahead and tries to blitz anybody from the left-hand side. It's a nice hot route, but for the most part, we're really not keying on him on any type of throws. So here we go. Here's Tampa 2. You can see that you're going to be able to throw this ball out to the side and have a nice, easy completion. That time that guy was pretty much in my face, so I kind of threw it a little bit, blinded. But you can see here again, we'll go Tampa 2 so you can see a little bit better. And you'll definitely want to throw this ball a little bit earlier because of the way Tampa 2 will work with this. So you see that he's open right there. You throw it right there, and now you have the nice, easy catch. So, you want to get the ball out of your hand a little bit when it's cover 2. Then again, man coverage, you can go ahead. You can see I have a couple different routes here. Not the best man-beating play that we've got, but definitely something that can still beat man if you happen to call it and not realize that's man. You've got a lot of breaking routes here. So you see you cut this off. You can go ahead and throw this to the A. And then you've also got that B across there. So it's kind of a, that route is going to be your back safety route. And you kind of see how that works. I'll show man again. But you're going to see that typically speaking, they're going to kind of swap off on the A. So you can see here, looks like we got them open. We do this time. And you'll see that we're going to have a nice easy catch over there. So a lot of times you can get them to kind of crisscross their man coverage at first and get that guy kind of open. And then you've also got that slant route. And you've got that ability to hit that back route, right? So that's basically how it works on the right hash. Now let's go look on the left hash now. Look on the left hash mark, and we'll start off with cover 4. We got it all queued up. And we'll move this player over right hash here and put this X on the curl. Now, if you remember correctly, when we had him on curl flats, they did a really good job, quarter flats on the wide side of the field to cover the A receiver. Now, on the short side of the field, you'll see that he's going to do the same thing, and you'll be able to hit that X right there if you wait long enough. You can throw it earlier. You know, it depends on what you want to do, but it's going to be basically the same type concept where they're going to cover the A receiver. You're going to throw it to the X receiver. Now, you can definitely go ahead and watch this here. And as soon as the guy breaks, you're going to be able to throw it to him right there. You've got that slant pattern that kind of holds that player there. If you don't like the slant pattern, you can always put the slant pattern on an in route. And that'll give you an opportunity to hold those linebackers all the same. Just it's going to be a little bit late breaking. So you can have that opportunity there as well. So here goes the A. Now we're basically throwing it to this X receiver, and we're good to go there. So that in route does basically the same thing if you don't want to get that slant route in the way. And then we'll go ahead and look at cover 4 when you do the cloud flats, right? So here we go. Move this player over. Let's put the RB on an in this time. And we'll go ahead and look at it this way. X on the curl. Like it here. You can see that they're going to let this guy go. Don't even touch them, right? So curl flats, cloud flats, not going to work too much. We'll go ahead and check cover 3 here. We'll base the line, move this guy over, put the RB on. We'll just do an in from the left side just so you can kind of see something different on the left side. And you can see here, cut off the play action. Nobody's going to cover that A. Just a really nice play. So, you know, on the short side, I kind of feel like it's almost a little bit better than it is on the wide side because of the way people play that curl a lot better. You know, they'll jump on that curl. You know what? I wanted to show you that here. Let's go to instant replay, and we'll show you that. Watch how on the curl flats here, this curl route stops. Now watch this linebacker. He's going to go play that right. See how he stopped? He's going to go play that curl. And that's why that gets wide open, right? Now here's on cloud flats. Now watch that same interaction here. It's going to be a little less on the cloud flats because that's not their primary responsibility. But you're definitely going to have that opportunity to also see that they slow up to watch the X. And that's why we can get this unique route up. See how they went back on that player? And we're able to get that on the cloud flats as well. So now we're looking at cover 2 here, and you'll see here that similar success rate when it comes to it. You're going to see that A is going to be something you want to throw a little bit quicker than most of the other routes. But you can see that once that guy cuts underneath, you're going to have a nice easy 5-yard out. It's just one of those deals that you're going to get underneath on it. It's just a timing type play. Now, man coverage on the short side is going to be very similar. Let's go move this guy over. Put the R. We're leaving the R in the in just to show you that that's an alternative. And again, here you're seeing that this guy, I'm going to get myself in trouble there, so I'm going to just throw it inside and kind of get out of that. And you know that that's always a back route for you, so you want to make sure that if you do feel like you're getting any type of pressure, that should be something in your back of your mind that says, hey, I can throw it to that player. That's why we were able to get out of that with very minimal damage as far as the pocket breaking down or whatnot. And so again, here we'll cut this off. We'll see is A open, nope. And we'll go ahead and throw it to that B this time, right? So it's just kind of one of those routes that you can definitely throw to backside. You have the RB on the in when you have that ability to have a decent matchup. But for the most part, you're really looking at the other routes here. So A open, this time he is. We'll be able to throw it to him, see how he got crossed up. So just kind of reading your guys and seeing how that works, guys. So that's how it works on both sides. Really like this setup. We appreciate it. We'll come back with some more. Thank you.